hate me because I'm beautiful? This plea came from British journalist Samantha Brick in an article in the Daily Mail last month. Boasting about how her beauty has gained her plenty of attention and generous gifts from men, she lamented that women's jealousy has meant she's passed over for job promotions and has no female friends. I admired her confidence, but many others didn't. The Daily Mail website received over 1 million hits, and her name trended globally on Twitter for 3 days. The strongest arguments against her seemed to distill into, she's not all that. The Daily Mail published her defense the next day, where she easily proclaimed that the backlash proved her point. Women especially hate beautiful women. This might seem like a benign example of the cruelty women can sometimes show one another, but a recent study by 2 Israeli economists showed that attractive women have a harder time getting hired if they're being interviewed by other women. Why? Well, jealousy, of course. I had to laugh at first, but then I remember my mother's first question to me whenever I had a job interview. Is a woman interviewing you? Things get a little more serious in the political arena, the holy grail of feminism. In the US Republican leadership race, a female Democratic strategist commented that Mitt Romney shouldn't be taking advice on women's issues from his wife, who's never worked a day in her life. Ann Romney fired back that she raised 5 boys without domestic help. She is now considered a huge political asset to her husband, since she proves she can give as good as she gets. Not that she should have to. Julia Gillard is Australia's first female Prime Minister. She's never been married and has no children. At the time of her election, people wondered if it was proper that she move into the official residence with her male companion. Instead of being celebrated for her success, she's questioned as to whether her personal status negatively affects her policies. Closer to home, an Alberta Conservative staffer used Twitter to try to discredit Wildrose leader Danielle Smith's family-friendly policies, saying they rang false since she had no children of her own. This display of unsolicited loyalty to her candidate and misuse of social media forced Smith to reveal what has likely been a painful personal journey with infertility. I have to agree with Toronto Star columnist Heather Malloch when she says, in the war on women, men may be the generals, but women are the foot soldiers. Albertans have now elected women to their first and second most powerful government positions. These women should be assessed only on their leadership skills, integrity, and loyalty to the issues and policies voters endorsed. Working moms versus stay-at-home moms, beauty versus mousiness, women with children versus childless women. This infighting has always threatened to dilute the overall message of equality, and it has to stop. I'm not suggesting blanket endorsements of women in the public eye just by virtue of their gender, but I hope we can agree on the ultimate prize and keep our collective eye on it. For The Agenda with Steve Paikin, I'm Carla Lucchetta.
Support Ontario's public television. Donate at tvo.org.